Looking to embark on your retirement journey or seeking a more budget-friendly lifestyle? If you're considering a relocation within the southern United States, you're in luck. This video will delve into various towns in this region where you can comfortably reside, retire, or thrive while managing your expenses within a budget of $1,658 per month. This video spans across a diverse selection of southern states encompassing Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina, Louisiana, and Kentucky. Although regional maps might argue for the inclusion of Virginia and West Virginia, I aim to ensure each state receives representation, so we've placed them alongside North Atlantic states in this context. For today's video, the figure of $1,658 symbolizes the estimated cost for an average individual to lead a comfortable life, devoid of concerns about essentials like sustenance, housing, or utilities. However, it's important to note that the statistics presented here are grounded in averages. Real-life financial circumstances are often influenced by a plethora of unique factors, such as health issues, divorce, or dependent family members. Welcome to Travel Treasures, your passport to adventure, valuable financial insights, and global exploration. Hit that subscribe button and let's embark on a journey that will expand your horizons and empower your mind. For now, let's proceed with a comprehensive discussion of towns that provide a solid foundation for an everyday person's financial equilibrium. Number 10. MCRAE, HELENA. Situated between Savannah and Columbus, MCRAE, HELENA is a compact town housing fewer than 7,000 residents. Positioned midway between the two aforementioned cities, it's geographically strategic. This town boasts a prison located on its northern edge, employing a considerable portion of the local population and roles directly or indirectly associated with a correctional facility. The town's history is intriguing. Originally two separate entities, they merged in 2015 to form MCRAE, HELENA. The town's prominence in the realm of prisons and corrections is evident, with another correctional facility present on its southern side. Interestingly, despite the prison presence, MCRAE, HELENA maintains an impressively low crime rate, standing at 64% below the national average. It's important to highlight that such a favorable crime rate is unusual for a town offering relatively affordable living conditions. Regarding housing costs, MCRAE, HELENA is notably budget-friendly. The median monthly rent sits at $560, marking a 41% reduction from the national average. However, available rentals might be limited. For those interested in home ownership, the median listing price for homes hovers around $58,000, reflecting a substantial 68% reduction compared to the national average. Delving into property purchase options, a move-in ready, older yet well-maintained home might require an investment of approximately $200,000. Alternatively, if one's budget extends up to $350,000, a smaller, more modest property reminiscent of a starter plantation is available, without the expansive land typically associated with such estates. In terms of livability, MCRAE, HELENA garners a commendable score of 75. As for finances, the estimated average monthly expenditure lands at $1,280. This confluence of affordability, intriguing history, and an unexpectedly low crime rate renders MCRAE, HELENA a distinctive choice within the spectrum of possible living destinations. Number 9. Taylors, South Carolina. Nestled as a suburb on Greenville's northern fringes, Taylors hold promise for those seeking an inviting living environment. Conversations with a local real estate agent have shed light on the disparities in property prices between Taylors and Greenville. A ballpark estimate suggests a $100,000 contrast, although this is just a rough approximation. Despite this, Taylors boasts reasonably priced real estate options, particularly in the realm of older yet well-maintained homes obtainable for less than $240,000. Official statistics from the U.S. Census affirm Taylor's real estate affordability, standing at approximately 23% below the national average. For prospective renters, the median monthly rental rate hovers around $800, marking a 16% reduction compared to the nationwide norm. This economic feasibility is noteworthy. However, while Taylor's presents a promising residential scene, a slightly elevated crime rate surpassing the desired retirement standards does bear mentioning. At 40% above the national average, it's vital to approach this aspect with discernment. It's prudent to acknowledge that certain locales like East St. Louis and Camden, New Jersey, exhibit crime rates soaring to levels 2, 3, or even 4 times higher than the national average, making Taylor's situation relatively less concerning. Taylor's embodies dynamism, evidenced by the construction boom it currently experiences. With growth comes potential for increased property values in the upcoming years. For those contemplating a move, this is a prime moment to delve into the possibilities Taylor's offers. Notably, the town boasts a favorable livability score of 78, indicating a relatively positive living experience. As a rule of thumb, scores below 60 signal less desirable conditions, while those below 50 or in the 50s denote more challenging environments. On the other hand, a range of 70 to 75 is indicative of a commendable setting. From a financial standpoint, the average monthly expenditure in Taylor's approximates $1,595. Number 8. Corbin, Kentucky. Corbin exudes a distinct charm, standing as a pleasant destination characterized by remarkable statistics and a striking absence of significant crime concerns. Embraced by the picturesque landscapes and the allure of the nearby Laurel River Lake, this locale provides a plethora of engaging activities. On the map, Corbin finds its position on Interstate 75, conveniently positioned midway between Knoxville, Tennessee, and Lexington, Kentucky. Roots traced back to the mid-1800s when it bore the name Lynn Camp Station, Corbin's historical narrative gained layers as it evolved. An initial attempt to christen the community Cummins in homage to founder Nelson Cummins met a detour due to existing place names in Kentucky with the same title. Eventually, the town christened itself Corbin, deriving its name from a local reverend. Delving into the data, the town's employment scenario emerges as a drawback. Opportunities for high-paying or even decently compensated jobs are somewhat scarce. Despite this, the town excels in numerous other aspects, notably showcasing a crime rate that stands 17% below the national average. In addition, Corbin boasts a cost of living that tilts towards affordability, complemented by commendable housing conditions. To delve into housing specifics, rental options here are somewhat limited, with an approximate monthly rate of $550, a figure 41% below the national average. If home ownership is highlighted, Corbin presents a compelling case, with a median listing price set at $91,400, a remarkable 51% lower than the national average. Realistically, though, setting sights on a comfortable abode would likely entail budgeting around $200,000. Evidencing its overall appeal, Corbin secures a livability score of 77, a testament to its livable and agreeable environment. When considering financial practicalities, the town positions itself with an average monthly expenditure of $1,575. Number 7. Red Bank, Tennessee. Nestled as a petite city entirely enveloped by Chattanooga's city limits, Red Bank presents an appealing proposition within the burgeoning expanse of Chattanooga. The larger Chattanooga, currently in the throes of growth, holds significant allure as a residential hub. Within this context, Red Bank emerges as a particularly economical choice for those seeking to establish themselves within the Chattanooga metropolitan area. While Red Bank does contend with a modest level of crime, the situation remains far from alarming, hovering just 22% above the national average. The town's distinctive appeal, however, lies in its favorable cost of living and housing conditions. Impressively, these aspects measure 13% lower than the national average, displaying a compelling affordability, further accentuated by a 3% dip below the Tennessee state average. An intriguing facet is the town's urban location within the state, a juxtaposition that enhances its distinctive character. Unveiling its historical layers, Red Bank underwent a unique transformation driven by the need to distinguish itself from an already existing Pleasant Hill in Tennessee. It was the perceptive gaze of the postmaster's wife that led to the name Red Bank, inspired by the sight of a red clay ridge visible beyond her window. This identity carried forward even as Red Bank merged and later divested itself of the neighboring White Oak, culminating in its modern designation in 1966. Diving into the realm of real estate, Red Bank offers an intriguing landscape. The median listing price stands at $126,000, an inviting figure that reflects a 31% markdown compared to the national average. Rental opportunities are available at approximately $719. For those contemplating home ownership, the spectrum varies, but a reasonable budget of $250,000 should yield a suitable dwelling. Notably, even a house listed at $45,000 is present, although in need of substantial renovation, boasting a peculiarly elongated yet slender lot configuration. Underpinning its desirability, Red Bank attains an impressive livability score of 79, a remarkable achievement for a locale that concurrently upholds affordability. The financial landscape here is equally inviting, with an average monthly expenditure of a mere $1,467, a testament to Red Bank's commendable blend of quality living and economical feasibility. Number 6. HARTSELLE, Alabama. Positioned to the north of Birmingham and nestled just south of Decatur, Alabama, HARTSELLE graces the landscape not far from the embrace of the Tennessee River. This charming town proudly bears the mantle of the City of Southern Hospitality, offering an inviting atmosphere accentuated by a quaint downtown adorned with antique shops and cozy cafes. As is tradition in quality towns, its central thoroughfare bears the straightforward yet evocative name, Main Street. HARTSELLE emerges as a commendable residential choice, boasting a crime rate just 15% above the national average, a relatively favorable figure considering its modest population of around 14,000 residents. The town's allure is bolstered by its affordable real estate landscape. A median listing price of $132,000 stands as a testament to HARTSELLE's affordability, offering a substantial 29% reduction compared to the national average. Meanwhile, rental options present a slightly higher figure of $600, which may escalate to around $700 or $800 for 1 or 2 bedroom units. However, given the remarkably economical housing market, prospective residents might find it more prudent to invest in home ownership. Houses requiring some refurbishment can be secured for approximately $100,000, while more move-in ready options extend from $150,000 to $200,000. Earning a commendable livability score of 72, HARTSELLE epitomizes the notion of quality living. The average monthly expenditure of $1,489 further underscores the town's commitment to providing an affordable yet enriching lifestyle for its residents. Number 5. Grenada, Mississippi. Discovering a place with favorable statistics in Mississippi can prove to be quite the challenge. While the state as a whole may boast an economical cost of living and budget-friendly real estate, finding a locale that excels across the board can be a formidable task. Grenada, however, stands as a noteworthy exception. With a population slightly exceeding 13,000 residents, this town occupies a strategic midpoint between Jackson, Mississippi, and Memphis, Tennessee. The picturesque Grenada Lake, located just beyond the town's borders, moves with its promise of leisurely enjoyment, while a serene river meandering through town adds to the town's appeal. The allure of Grenada becomes evident, particularly for those seeking an affordable retirement amidst a milieu of recreational opportunities. If fishing is your passion and cost-effective living your aspiration, Grenada might just be the perfect match. The town's true strength lies in its real estate landscape, with a median listing price of $98,000. Grenada's real estate market presents an astonishing 47% reduction compared to the national average. In this context, the notion of renting might seem almost counterintuitive. The affordability quotient is so compelling that home ownership becomes an enticing prospect, possibly attainable even with a job at a place like McDonald's, hypothetically speaking, given the availability of such an establishment. Earning a commendable livability score of 76, Grenada showcases its commitment to providing a satisfactory living experience. Moreover, the town's average monthly expenditure amounts to near $1,205, underscoring Mississippi's capacity to sidestep the trappings of exorbitant living costs. While the state faces its share of challenges, excessive expenditure is refreshingly absent from the list. Number 4. Thomasville, North Carolina. Thomasville, a town that seamlessly straddles the charm of a small community and the convenience of proximity to larger urban centers, has garnered my appreciation. Nestled just south of Winston-Salem and within reasonable reach of Greensboro, Thomasville occupies that coveted geographical niche where residents can relish the tranquility of a close-knit community while having easy access to the amenities of nearby cities. This strategic positioning, particularly in relation to healthcare, can prove invaluable for retirees. With Winston-Salem boasting top-tier medical facilities, this becomes an attractive haven for those seeking dependable healthcare services in their golden years. One aspect that makes Thomasville especially alluring is its real estate landscape, which offers remarkable affordability. The town's median listing price stands at $109,900, a notable 40% below the national average. Similarly, the median rent price rests at $647, a commendable 32% dip from the national average. However, in reality, one might anticipate a slightly higher monthly rental cost, likely around $750 for a decent accommodation. The real estate market accommodates a diverse range of preferences. Properties priced under $100,000 are not uncommon, presenting opportunities for budget-conscious buyers. Those considering home ownership can expect to find well-maintained houses, albeit a couple of decades old, in the $170,000 to $200,000 range. For those willing to invest up to $250,000, newer residences on more spacious plots become an enticing option. Notably, Thomasville takes pride in its Big Chair, a quirky emblem of the town that occupies a place of honor in its downtown area. While perhaps not the most conventional attraction, this whimsical feature adds character to the town's well-kept downtown, complete with its own set of railroad tracks. Bolstered by a livability score of 72, Thomasville delivers a quality living experience with its residents. With an average monthly expenditure of $1,481, the town underscores its dedication to providing affordability without compromising on the essentials of a fulfilling life. Number 3. Middleburg, Florida. Middleburg is a census-designated area situated to the south of Jacksonville. While not officially designated as a town or city, Middleburg presents an intriguing prospect for those seeking reasonably priced housing options without compromising on safety. Its proximity to Jacksonville is an added advantage, providing access to quality healthcare services within the vicinity. Despite the occasional crime, which registers a mere 11% above the national average, a relatively manageable figure, Middleburg manages to maintain an attractive appeal. The town boasts a median listing price of $121,000, showcasing a 34% dip from the national average. Similarly, rentals follow suit, averaging around $900, translating to a commendable 22% reduction from the national average. For practical purposes, however, rental costs could hover around $950 to $1,000 for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath setup. When it comes to home ownership, the nuances are a touch more intricate. The median listing price, encompassing vacant lots and various property types, may not fully encapsulate the reality. A realistic budget for a livable home could hover between $200,000 and $250,000, while a majority of residences tilt toward the $350,000 to $450,000 range. Middleburg retains an overall affordability, albeit edging slightly higher than desired. Enhancing its allure is a livability score of 75, underscoring Middleburg's commitment to ensuring a comfortable living experience for its residents. With an average monthly expenditure of $1,521, Middleburg aligns itself with the ethos of providing affordability within the context of the vibrant Florida landscape. Number 2. SPRINGHILL, Louisiana. Nestled on the northern edge of the state, adjacent to the Arkansas border, lies SPRINGHILL, Louisiana. Due to its Louisiana roots, water is abundant, with lakes, rivers, and ponds crisscrossing the landscape. For those seeking a tranquil existence accompanied by fishing escapades, SPRINGHILL moves with its serene charm. Its real estate offerings, however, lean more towards expansive plots of land, making it an ideal locale for those contemplating setting up camp while constructing their abode. A noteworthy aspect of SPRINGHILL is its affordability, particularly when it comes to land ownership. This trade caters to individuals looking to temporarily station their motorhomes or embark on home building endeavors. The land prices here are invitingly low, with half-acre lots available for approximately $25,000 and even parcels with dilapidated structures priced around $18,000. Reflecting this trend, the median listing price for homes in SPRINGHILL stands at a modest $73,900 $900, a remarkable 60% below the national average. The rental market similarly echoes this theme, offering rates 46% lower than the national average, translating to a quoted $513 a month. Nevertheless, practical considerations indicate that a realistic rental cost might hover around $650. The city exhibits a commendable 25% reduction in the cost of living compared to the national benchmark. In the realm of safety and employment prospects, Spring Hill continues to impress. The crime rate here rests 41% below the national average, while the unemployment rate is an encouraging 46% lower. Although relatively diminutive, with a population just shy of 5,000 and experiencing a gradual contraction since 2010, Spring Hill harbors the quintessential markers of a southern town, both Main Street and Church Street, a testament to its southern charm. Boasting a livability score of 72, Spring Hill ensures a reasonably comfortable existence for its inhabitants. With an average monthly expenditure totaling $1,435, this Louisiana gem presents a unique blend of affordability and natural allure. Number 1. Mountain Home, Arkansas. In the realm of Arkansas, we're finding truly appealing destination outside the northwest enclave of Rogers, Springdale, and Fayetteville can be a challenge. Mountain Home emerges as a standout contender. This picturesque town boasts a unique blend of charm and amenities that distinguish it from the rest. It's worth noting that Mountain Home hasn't always borne this name. In its early days, it went by the name Rapp's Barren, named after Simeon Talbert, also known as Rapp, the landowner who laid the foundation for the area's development. A home erected by Rapp in the 1830s marked the genesis of the community, which eventually evolved into a multi-generational family hub, evident in the familial connections and shared resting place within the Indian Creek Subdivision Cemetery. For those concerned about healthcare accessibility, Mountain Home's Baxter Regional Medical Center provides substantial medical facilities. Furthermore, if angling is your passion, this town has you covered. Nestled near Norfolk Lake and within proximity to Bolshells Lake, along with an assortment of creeks and rivers, outdoor enthusiasts will find a plethora of fishing opportunities. The White River also graces the vicinity, enhancing the area's natural allure. Diving into the financial landscape, Mountain Home's real estate market garners attention with a median listing price of $116,000, setting itself apart by positioning 37% below the national average. A home purchase of around $200,000 translates to a well-appointed dwelling, move-in ready without the need for extensive renovations. While higher-end options at 3 to 4 times that price bracket provide luxury, it's feasible to secure a comfortable retirement abode for a reasonable $150,000 to $200,000. Renters will also find solace in the town's affordability, with the average rental cost for a one-bedroom unit at $635, exhibiting a 33% reduction from the national average. Although practical considerations may nudge this estimate upwards to around $700 or $725, the consensus remains clear. Buying a home here is a prudent choice. Mountain Home's livability score stands at a respectable 70, underscoring its suitability as a residence, especially for those drawn to the great outdoors. In an Arkansas landscape replete with natural beauty, Mountain Home shines with its inviting waterways, making it a haven for fishing and water-based pursuits. As the curtain falls, the average monthly expenditure in Mountain Home rests at a reasonable $1,488, concluding a symphony of affordability and natural allure that defines this exceptional destination. As we near the end, we've journeyed through the heart of southern charm and affordable living, uncovering 10 remarkable towns that stand as beacons of comfort and affordability. From the quaint streets of MCRAE HELENA to the hidden gems of Mountain Home, each destination holds its unique allure and economic promise. These communities scattered across the southern United States offer a tapestry of possibilities for those seeking retirement, relocation, or a more budget-friendly lifestyle. As we've delved into their distinctive characteristics, from cost-effective housing and lower than average expenses to scenic beauty and local amenities, a common thread emerges: the prospect of a fulfilling life without breaking the bank. Whether it's the tranquil waters of Granada or the cozy embrace of Middleburg, these towns have proven that affordable living can indeed be synonymous with quality living. As you ponder the prospects these towns offer, may their stories inspire you to embark on your very own journey toward a more affordable and fulfilling life. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Travel Treasures. We hope you enjoyed it. Remember, life is a grand expedition, and here at Travel Treasures, we are committed to making every step of your journey count. If you're passionate about travel, fascinated by finance, and intrigued by the world's geography, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and be part of our growing community. Until next time, safe travels, happy exploring, and keep prospering!